Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? Cub here, and welcome back to Cub's Bricks. And I've got another fun Let's Build video for you today. And I had a lot of fun with the last one. If you guys haven't seen it, it was the surprise set where I assembled the Emerald Express. And I kind of did it very jokingly, but I had a lot of fun with it. So I thought, you know what, let's keep going with this. So I hopped onto the LEGO website, and I found some sets that I was interested in. And I ended up getting the Star Wars Rebels Ghost and Phantom, along with this creator set, which came free, which we'll be looking at a later date, probably closer to Christmas, as it is Christmas themed. Set that aside. Now, I did some searching all over the internet trying to figure out which Rebel sets were released, and from what I understand, this is the only two, but we'll have more coming out in January, so as soon as they're out, I will get those as well. Now, I thought that there was a third one, but I couldn't find it anywhere on the LEGO website, so take that information with a grain of salt. Now, we're going to be looking at this bigger one in the future, so if you want to see me sort of tear it down and build it and review it, be sure to subscribe so you know when that video comes out. In the meantime, let's set the Ghost aside, and we will focus our attention on the Phantom. First off, in the top corner, we've got the LEGO logo, the Star Wars logo, and the sort of Star Wars Rebels LEGO logo, which is a Stormtrooper helmet with the Rebels insignia painted on it. So that's pretty cool. Over here, it's for ages 7 to 12, but of course, we all know the ages are completely pointless. You know, it's kind of like the points in Whose Line Is It Anyway? It doesn't matter. The set contains 234 pieces and retails for about $24.99. So if you do the math on that, that's about 10 or 11 cents per piece. So you can determine for yourself whether or not that is worth the money. It includes the Ezra and Chopper minifigure, as well as a spring-loaded shooter, which we'll have to open it up and see what that looks like. Over on this side, we pretty much have the same information, but in various different languages. So if you are not fluent in English, you can probably figure out what's going on here. You also have a LEGO Club sticker. And there's not really anything else going on any of these other sides except for the top, where again we see Chopper and a full-size, or I say full-size, an actual-size Ezra. So that's pretty nifty. And then on the back, we just have some different illustrations of what the set does when assembled. So it can actually connect with the Ghost, which is really neat. And the set is actually two different pieces, as you can see here. We've got sort of a, I guess, container, and that connects to the speeder itself. We've got Ezra, we've got spring-loaded shooters, which are included. And yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for back here. So I guess without any further ado, the next step would be to actually cut it open and assemble it, which is sad, because it looks really nice right now. But, you know, that's what we do here. We assemble things. As soon as I figure out what happened to my knife, we'll get in here and take a look what is included in the box. I'm going to try to be delicate with it here because this box is in really great shape, and before it gets shoved under my bed to collect dust for the next, you know, eon, I'll make sure we preserve it. So we'll delicately open the seal and take a look at the treasures inside. I see Legos! What a surprise. I would never have expected that in a Lego set. So we've got the instructions right there, and we can, oh man, that's not good. They were none too delicately shoved in that box. So we got the instruction manual there. We will set it aside for now. We have got some decals. Well, I don't really like decals because I always put them on crooked, but that's my problem. And it looks like everything is contained to 2 bags. And the big question now is, are they labeled? Set the box aside for now. We have a, yep, bag number 1. And bag number 2, and actually it looks like our characters are inside bag number 1. So I guess, you know, without any further delay, I'll go ahead and break these open. We'll switch over to the GoPro, and we'll do a quick time-lapse build. And here we have it, folks, the finished set, which actually looks kind of cool. It's got a lot of weight to it, which I did not expect for a set that was so small, but then again, it does have over 200 pieces kind of crammed into it. Now, the build was actually pretty straightforward. I think that some of you watching may have noticed that I did have some trouble with it because I missed one very important step in the beginning of the instructions. I had to backtrack to fix it, but overall, I think it was a pretty easy build. I did okay with the stickers. They're crooked, but, you know, not horrible. And this thing is actually... well, now I have to go find that, but it's actually really cool. So as you can see, these sets will detach if we kind of apply some force. Yeah, there we go. So you have the container here and the speeder. So the speeder itself doesn't have a whole lot going on. You get a couple of blasters down here on the bottom, and of course you have Ezra in the driver's seat. You got the decals on the side, as well as, if we open up the cockpit here, a decal for the controls. Moving on to the storage container, if you will. Quite a different story. This is, of course, where you've got your blaster at. These side bits will unfold, revealing these kind of longer decals on the insides there. We've got, of course, the boosters in the back, and coolest part yet, if you flip this little flap up on the back here, you do have a little storage space in there, so you can throw something like some of these extra pieces that came with it. You drop those in there, or you can use the flap here to actually lift the top off completely, and inside you will find Chopper. That's where he's been hiding. In addition to Ezra's usual do, you can actually remove his hair and put on a mask there, or a helmet I should say. And there you have it, folks. There's your LEGO Star Wars Rebel set, The Phantom, including Chopper and Ezra, of course. It's actually really cool. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see a build of the Ghost, be sure to subscribe so you'll see when that goes live. And thank you guys for watching. It's been a lot of fun. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'm gonna go now. Bye.